Chosen ones, have you ever felt a dark presence lingering around you? Do unexplained events leave you anxious and confused? These are not mere coincidences. You might be under attack by forces beyond our understanding. In this video, we reveal 7 shocking signs that demons are targeting you. Each sign is a warning, a clue that something sinister is at play. Pay close attention, as your awareness could be the key to your protection. Don't miss a single detail. Your spiritual safety might depend on it. Watch closely and be prepared to confront the darkness. Sign 1. Unexplained fear and anxiety. Unexplained fear and anxiety can be a significant sign that you are under spiritual attack. This sensation often manifests as an overwhelming sense of dread or nervousness without any clear reason. You might wake up in the middle of the night feeling panicked or find yourself unable to relax, despite being in a safe environment. This type of anxiety is not just a typical stress response. It carries a spiritual weight, indicating an unseen negative force at work. In spiritual communities, it's common to hear personal stories of individuals experiencing sudden, intense fear. These stories often involve feelings of being watched or sensing a malevolent presence. Many believe these experiences are not mere coincidences, but rather indications of demonic influence. This belief is supported by the idea that dark entities feed off negative emotions like fear, using them to weaken a person's spiritual defenses. Data on anxiety within spiritual communities shows a higher prevalence of these unexplained fears among those who identify as spiritually sensitive or chosen ones. This suggests a targeted form of attack, aiming to destabilize and distract from their spiritual path. Psychological studies have indicated that this kind of anxiety can lead to long-term stress, affecting both mental and physical health. It's important to recognize the difference between common anxiety and this spiritually induced fear. The latter often comes with additional symptoms like nightmares, sleep paralysis, or seeing shadows and figures at the corner of your vision. These experiences, while unsettling, are crucial indicators of a spiritual battle. Understanding this can help chosen ones seek appropriate spiritual guidance and protection. Through prayer, meditation, and connecting with a supportive community, one can find strength and clarity, reducing the power of these negative forces over their lives. Remember, acknowledging the spiritual significance of your anxiety is the first step towards reclaiming your peace. If you are enjoying this video, please like it, share it with friends who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful content on the chosen ones. Sign 2. Sudden loss of energy. Sudden loss of energy can be a perplexing and distressing experience, particularly for chosen ones who may be more sensitive to spiritual influences. It's important to distinguish between normal fatigue, which is often the result of physical exertion, poor sleep or stress, and a spiritual energy drain. Normal fatigue typically improves with rest, nutrition, and proper self-care. However, spiritual energy drain often leaves one feeling persistently exhausted, despite adequate rest and healthy habits. This type of fatigue is characterized by a sudden and inexplicable drop in energy levels that cannot be easily remedied by conventional means. It may also be accompanied by a sense of heaviness, lethargy, and an inability to focus or carry out daily tasks effectively. Case studies of chosen ones who have experienced sudden energy loss often reveal a pattern of external influences that correlate with their spiritual sensitivity. For instance, one individual reported a drastic energy drop after an encounter with a person who had a negative aura. Despite a full night's sleep and a balanced diet, the exhaustion persisted until they engaged in spiritual cleansing practices, such as meditation and aura protection. Another case involved a chosen one who felt an intense energy drain during periods of high spiritual activity, such as during a full moon or after intense prayer sessions. These instances highlight the importance of recognizing the signs of spiritual energy drain and taking proactive measures to protect oneself. Chosen ones are often more vulnerable to spiritual attacks due to their heightened sensitivity and the important roles they play. To combat spiritual energy drain, it's essential to maintain strong spiritual boundaries, engage in regular energy cleansing rituals, and surround oneself with positive, protective energies. Being aware of these differences and understanding the nature of spiritual energy drain can help chosen ones manage their energy levels more effectively and maintain their overall well-being. Sign 3. Negative thought patterns. Negative thought patterns are a hallmark sign of demonic attacks on chosen ones. These intrusive thoughts often come unexpectedly and can be overwhelming. They may include feelings of unworthiness, self-doubt, and persistent negative self-talk. Examples include constantly believing you are not good enough, feeling like a failure despite evidence to the contrary, and recurrent thoughts of hopelessness or despair. These thoughts are relentless and can severely impact mental well-being, leading to anxiety, depression, and even physical symptoms such as fatigue or insomnia. To combat these negative thought patterns, it is essential to recognize them for what they are: intrusive and not a reflection of reality. Mindfulness and meditation can be powerful tools in this process. By practicing mindfulness, you can learn to observe these thoughts without judgment, allowing them to pass without engaging with them. This practice helps in reducing their power over you. Another effective technique is cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which involves challenging and reframing negative thoughts. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm a failure," counter it with evidence of your accomplishments and positive qualities. Writing these down can help reinforce positive thinking patterns. Engaging in positive affirmations is also beneficial. Start your day with affirmations such as, "I am worthy," "I am capable," and "I deserve happiness." Over time, these affirmations can help rewire your brain to adopt a more positive outlook. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle is equally important. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep can significantly improve mental resilience. Physical activity releases endorphins, which are natural mood lifters. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift and encourage you. Sharing your thoughts with trusted friends or a therapist can provide perspective and reduce the burden of negative thinking. By employing these techniques, you can mitigate the impact of negative thought patterns and maintain a more positive and balanced mental state. Sign 4. Unexplained misfortunes. Unexplained misfortunes often serve as a significant indicator of spiritual attacks on chosen ones. These individuals, marked by their heightened spiritual awareness and sensitivity, are frequently targeted by negative energies or demonic forces. Such attacks can manifest in a series of sudden, unexplained misfortunes that disrupt their lives. Spiritual literature and anecdotal evidence abound with stories of chosen ones experiencing an unusual streak of bad luck. From financial setbacks and accidents to health issues and broken relationships. These misfortunes are not mere coincidences, but are believed to be orchestrated by malevolent forces aiming to derail the chosen one's spiritual path and purpose. Research in the field of parapsychology has explored the correlation between spiritual attacks and sudden misfortunes. Studies suggest that individuals with strong spiritual inclinations often report higher instances of inexplicable adverse events compared to the general population. This phenomenon is thought to occur because chosen ones, due to their spiritual significance, pose a threat to negative entities. As a result, these entities employ various tactics to destabilize their targets, hoping to weaken their resolve and deter them from their spiritual mission. Statistics also support the prevalence of misfortunes among spiritually inclined individuals. Surveys conducted among spiritual practitioners reveal that a substantial percentage have encountered a series of unfortunate events, coinciding with periods of intense spiritual activity or growth. These findings underscore the vulnerability of chosen ones to spiritual attacks, highlighting the need for vigilance and protective measures. In addition to external misfortunes, spiritual attacks can also manifest as internal struggles, such as bouts of severe anxiety, depression, or a pervasive sense of doom. These psychological challenges further compound the difficulties faced by chosen ones, making it crucial for them to seek support and employ spiritual defenses. Understanding the connection between unexplained misfortunes and spiritual attacks is vital for chosen ones to recognize and address these challenges, ensuring their spiritual journey remains undeterred. Sign 5. Feeling disconnected from faith. Feeling disconnected from faith is a profound sign that you may be under spiritual attack. This disconnection can manifest as a loss of interest in spiritual practices, a sense of emptiness during prayers, or feeling isolated from your faith community. You might experience doubts about your beliefs, question your purpose, or feel abandoned by your higher power. These feelings are not mere coincidences, but can be deliberate attempts by negative forces to weaken your spiritual resolve. Spiritual disconnection can also lead to a lack of motivation to engage in religious or spiritual rituals that once brought you peace and comfort. This disinterest can be accompanied by a sense of guilt or shame, further deepening the chasm between you and your faith. You might find yourself avoiding places of worship or feeling uncomfortable in sacred spaces. The experiences of chosen ones who have faced such spiritual disconnection often highlight the struggle to maintain their faith amid these attacks. Many recount periods of intense inner turmoil and confusion, where the sense of divine presence seemed distant or altogether absent. However, these stories also provide hope and inspiration, showing that it is possible to regain one's faith. Practices such as meditation, prayer, and seeking support from a faith community are commonly mentioned as effective strategies to overcome this disconnection. Reconnecting with faith can be a gradual process, requiring patience and perseverance. It often involves reaffirming one's beliefs, seeking guidance from spiritual mentors, and re-engaging with religious texts or practices. The journey back to faith can be a powerful testament to the strength and resilience of the chosen ones, proving that even in the darkest times, the light of faith can be rekindled. Sign 6. Feeling pressured to isolate. Feeling pressured to isolate is a subtle yet powerful tactic, often employed in demonic attacks on chosen ones. The goal is to cut off the individual from their support systems and resources, leaving them vulnerable and easier to manipulate. Isolation can be both physical and emotional, manifesting as a strong urge to withdraw from family, friends, and even community activities. This pressure can be internal, driven by feelings of unworthiness or fear of judgment, or external, through conflicts and misunderstandings that push the chosen one away from their loved ones. Psychologically, isolation can have profound effects on chosen ones. Human beings are inherently social creatures, and prolonged periods of solitude can lead to feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and depression. For chosen ones, who often have heightened sensitivity and awareness, these feelings can be even more intense. The lack of social interaction and support can exacerbate feelings of self-doubt and worthlessness, creating a vicious cycle where the more isolated they feel, the more they withdraw, and the more they withdraw, the worse they feel. Moreover, isolation can distort perceptions and thinking patterns. Without external feedback, chosen ones might start to believe negative thoughts and doubts, planted by demonic forces, which can lead to a sense of hopelessness and despair. This mental state can hinder their spiritual growth and weaken their resolve, making it easier for demonic entities to exert influence and control. In addition, the absence of positive social interactions deprives chosen ones of the emotional nourishment that comes from being part of a community. Encouragement, validation, and shared experiences are crucial for maintaining mental and emotional health. Without these, the chosen ones may struggle to find the strength and motivation to continue their spiritual journey, further isolating them and deepening their vulnerability to demonic attacks. Sign 7. Loss of personal items. Experiencing the loss of personal items can be unsettling, especially when it occurs in patterns. For chosen ones, this phenomenon often signifies more than mere forgetfulness. It can be a sign of demonic interference. When personal items repeatedly go missing, it's crucial to recognize the patterns. This isn't about losing things occasionally, but rather an ongoing, almost eerie sequence. Keys, jewelry, or other significant objects vanish, only to reappear in unusual places. This can be incredibly frustrating and can cause one to question their own sanity. The randomness of the disappearances, coupled with the reappearances, suggests a deliberate attempt to unsettle the individual. Stories abound of chosen ones who find their belongings mysteriously moving from one place to another. One moment, a cherished item is where it should be, and the next, it's gone without a trace, only to reappear days or weeks later in an unexpected location. This disorienting experience can lead to feelings of helplessness and vulnerability, making one feel targeted and watched. Such occurrences are often linked to the presence of demonic entities seeking to disrupt the chosen one's peace and focus. By manipulating physical objects, these entities aim to create confusion and anxiety. Moreover, the loss of personal items can symbolize a deeper, more spiritual attack. It represents a breach in the personal space of the chosen one, a subtle but powerful way to assert control and dominance. Recognizing this pattern is the first step in combating it. Awareness can empower chosen ones to take measures to protect themselves, such as cleansing rituals, prayer, and strengthening their spiritual boundaries. Understanding the significance of these losses can transform them from moments of distress into opportunities for growth and resilience, reinforcing the chosen one's path and purpose. If you've recognized any of these signs in your own life, it's essential to take action and protect yourself. Awareness is your first line of defense against these dark forces. Remember, you are not alone in this battle. Share your experiences and seek support from fellow chosen ones. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll stay updated with more content designed to help you navigate these challenging experiences. Stay strong and vigilant, chosen ones.